Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 30. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. In the previous 2 sessions, we learnt about atma-nikshepa, being fully self-surrendered. The last one in the list is karpanyam. It is a feeling of complete helplessness, that I cannot save myself through any other means, karma, jnana or bhakti. I have come into this material world because of forgetting your lotus feet. Ever since that time, I have been suffering various material miseries. Now, I have approached your lotus feet to tell you the tale of my distress. It is the fact that one will not submit to the Lord, surrender to the Lord, unless one realizes that they are suffering in this world. Let's say that differently. If we are happy in this world, if we are satisfied in this world, if everything goes as per our plan, if everyone cooperates with us, we will not remember God. When we were within the womb of our mother, as a result of our karma, we got the darshan of the Lord, but we forgot. In fact, we thought we would continue worshipping the Lord when we get delivered from the womb of our mother. But after birth, we forgot our promise, being entrapped in a network of illusion. After we take birth, we become a pampered child and spend many time enjoying the affection of our relatives. In this way, we become completely engrossed in the affection of our father, mother, brothers, sisters, and so on. What we are sharing now is being beautifully depicted in a song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Sharanagati collections. He says, "Gradually I grew up day by day and began to play with other young boys. After some time, when I became a little mature, I concentrated on my studies. O Lord Hari, being puffed up because of my education, I traveled from place to place earning money. I took care of my family members with great care. In this way, I completely forgot you. Now I am lamenting. I have become old and afflicted with various kinds of distress. O Lord, I have wasted my life by not worshipping your lotus feet. What will be my destination? I spent my time enjoying with confidence the results of my academic education. I never bothered to worship your lotus feet. Now, however, I accept you as my shelter." As I was growing with my material knowledge and education, I was so very confident that I would be able to achieve my goal in life. But my aspiration bore no fruit because material knowledge is insignificant and a cause of ignorance. The education that we are getting nowadays is to increase our ignorance, to cover our true knowledge, to perceive the Lord. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, all types of mundane education are simply the tricks of Maya, illusion. They are impediments on the path of your worship. Such an education creates an illusion within the minds of the living entities. In fact, it makes them become like asses in this temporary material world. If we remember, in previous session, he called himself to be a cow so that he can be protected by Gopala, by Govinda. Next, he said he's like a dog waiting for the order of his master, Krishna. Now over here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I am like an ass. I carried the burden of my family life for a long time. Now that I am old and I have no bodily strength remaining, I do not feel happy. Now my life has become the cause of great pain. My education was the cause of my ignorance. I feel the severe pangs of ignorance as if I have been shot by an arrow. There is no other wealth in this world than your lotus feet. I give up all mundane education and accept your lotus feet as the essence of my life. When I grew up, I became mad after accumulating money. Thereafter, remembering my duty, I got married. I set up my family life along with my wife, and I spent my valuable time. Many sons, daughters were then born, but in my heart I felt morose. The responsibilities of family life increased day by day, so much so that I finally became unable to carry on any longer. Moreover, old age captured me and made my mind restless. I feel uneasy because of various diseases and my mind is full of anxiety. My heart is burning because of poverty. I only see darkness all around me, and so I have become very afraid. The waves in the ocean of material existence are unlimited. The fact is, my death is imminent. My resolve that I will worship you after completing all my duties has never come to pass. Because we all think that we have enough time in our life to worship Krishna. Now is the time for me to take care of my family, my responsibility, and so forth. When I become old, I'll be able to fully dedicate to Krishna. But that time will never come. The right time to serve Krishna is right now, not when we become old. Because as the day passes, we are losing our strength, both physically and mentally. There is no guarantee that we will be able to serve Krishna when we become old. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, there is no hope for me. Kindly give me shelter at your lotus feet. My life is such that I am always engaged in sinful activities, so that there is no tinge of piety. I have caused a great deal of anxiety to others. Indeed, I feel as if I have caused distress to all living entities. I am not afraid of committing sinful activities for my own happiness, because I am merciless and selfish. I am unhappy to see others' happiness. I always speak lies, and I become happy when I see others' distress. Let's please understand the mood of acharyas like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. They are faultless. In fact, whatever has been said by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, exactly 100% applicable for us, but not to such great souls. One may ask, then why are they lying? They are not lying, they are feeling that way. Shows their humility. The great person never thinks he is great. He always feels someone else is better than him. He is lower compared to anyone by all means. So let's understand in that mood, and most importantly, accept truthfully, touching our heart, these are meant for us. Our life is being picturized by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur continues, there are unlimited material desires within my heart. I am full of anger and I am puffed up with false ego. Indeed, I am always intoxicated by false pride and overwhelmed by thoughts of material enjoyment. Envy and pride are my ornaments. I am defeated by sleep and laziness. I always remain aloof from performing pious activities, but I am very enthusiastic about performing useless activities. I have embraced the cheating propensity for the sake of name and fame. I am always under the control of greed and full of lusty desires. I am such a sinful person that even saintly persons have rejected me. Generally, saintly people are very compassionate. They try their best to give their association and save the mankind. Over here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying he is so sinful that even the saintly people are afraid of him. Therefore, they rejected him. I am constantly offensive. I am devoid of all pious activities, and my mind always wanders towards unwanted things. Because of this, I am afflicted with various miseries. Now I am old and have no other alternatives. Besides, I am poor, being without any possessions. I, Bhaktivinoda, submit my distress at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. My dear Lord, please hear the story of my distressed condition of life. I consumed the poison of material enjoyment, thinking it to be nectar. As a result, my days are now over. O Lord, I spent my childhood playing and my youth studying. I never came to my senses. When I grew up and became a man, I entered family life, being driven by the spirit of enjoyment. Soon I became surrounded by many children and friends. At last, I am now overcome by old age, so that all my happiness has deserted me. I have become miserable due to suffering from so many diseases. My senses have become weak and my body has become thin. My mind has become morose due to lack of enjoyment. I possess not even a tinge of genuine knowledge. I am completely bereft of the mellows of devotional service. O Lord, what will be my fate? You are the friend of the poor, and I am the most fallen soul. Kindly pick me up and give me shelter at your lotus feet. O Lord, if you try to find good qualities in me, you will not be able to find any. Therefore, kindly bestow your causeless mercy upon me. He is saying causeless mercy because if Krishna is looking for something good in us, he is not going to find anything. He is going to be a failure. Therefore, there is no cause for him to give his blessings to us. It has to be causeless. I don't have anything with me to give you as a cause for you to reciprocate to me. That is the mode of karpanyam. My Lord, I have no strength to uplift my mind, and so I bitterly lament day and night, because you are the only savior of the fallen souls. I take shelter of your lotus feet in a mood of complete surrender. O Lord, I am a sinful person and have fallen into this material world, but out of your causeless mercy, you have sent an exalted personality who is very dear to you for my deliverance. Over here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is showing his gratitude to the Guru Parampara. The Lord's causeless mercy comes through saintly person, a Guru, who comes in our life to deliver us from our suffering. Out of compassion for me, after seeing me in such a fallen condition, that exalted personality said, O fallen soul, listen to these beneficial words of mine. By hearing them, your heart will become joyful. In everyone's life, when one is blessed by a guru. Guru shows us the right path, gives us right instructions, and helps us to be delivered from this material world and to attain the spiritual world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur continues that special exalted person who comes in our life gives us the medicine to have a joyful life while we are here in this material world and also after we return back to the spiritual world. Sri Krishna Chaitanya has incarnated in Navadvip to deliver you. He has already delivered many fallen and wretched persons like you from the ocean of material existence. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is none other than Krishna himself, who appeared 500 years back in a place called Navadvip. Lord Chaitanya distributed the holy name of Krishna to everyone. So you approach Lord Chaitanya and he will deliver you. Bhaktivinoda Thakur concludes this section by saying, after hearing these words, I approach your lotus feet. I weep and relate my story to you. Utter helplessness is said to be karpanyam, and we can see the mood where Bhaktivinoda Thakur expresses his karpanyam. Out of these 6 limbs that we saw of Sharanagati, 2 are actions oriented, whereas 4 are mentally oriented, emotions. The first 2 are action oriented, that is, accepting those things which are favorable in Krishna's service, rejecting those things which are unfavorable in Krishna's service. Those are actions. Whereas a firm conviction that Krishna will give protection, accepting and formally expressing that Krishna is our guardian, fully surrendering unto Krishna, and then feeling hopeless, helpless, these are all emotional on the mind level. Let's take another few more minutes to quickly summarize what we have seen as limbs of Sharanagati. Anukulyasya sankalpaha, the resolve to act in harmony with the directives of the Lord. It includes the abandoning of ego, ahaṁkara, and being kind towards all living beings, based on the firm conviction that the Lord dwells within all beings. Not hating any living beings, being friendly and compassionate to all, free from the notion of I and mine. Second, pratikulyasya varjanam is the resolve to abstain from acts which are not in harmony with the Lord. Intoxication, meat eating, gambling, illicit relationship with others, lying, cheating, stealing, exploiting others. None of these are pleasing to the Lord. Therefore, one should abstain from these acts. Number 3, mahavishvasam, complete firm faith that God will save me. It's a faith that He alone has the ability to liberate, and He will fulfill His promise to liberate those who take refuge in Him. Mahavishvasam. Number 4, goptritva varanam, the sincere request by one who surrendered to the Lord for Lord's grace and protection, by abandoning all other self-initiated means to achieve the Lord. In other words, when we surrender to the Lord, seeking His grace, one should not have a backup plan, just in case. Number 5, as per the Sloka, atma nikshepam, offering oneself to the Lord's lotus feet. And lastly, karpanyam, the realization and, because of the realization, acceptance of the absolute impossibility to achieve the Lord by our own efforts by any means. It is a feeling of complete helplessness. The only means to achieve the Lord is Lord Himself, His lotus feet. Alone is the means. In our next session, we'll learn about the characteristics, the behavior of a surrendered soul, which shows that he has developed the proper state of mind that is required for Sharanagati. Thank you. Hare Krishna.